Man, sometimes vlogs just get really hard to do. I just use my inhaler because sometimes when you're talking for a long time, I need to kind of rebreathe again. And just have my inhaler with the cap on it, and I think some kind of bug got inside of it. So I've ended up like squirting that bug into me, and I don't know what kind of bug it is, but I think it's trying to get back out. So you'll have to forgive me. The weather is also kind of screwing me up right now. It's that hot that I've got to start doing early starts. So I just want to give you a bit of a vlog update of what's going on, because I like taking a time out. I might as well just share that with other people, because I'm kind of quite isolationist when it comes to creating stuff, and I find post-it notes and doing blog posts is all well and good, but actually doing a vlog, taking part in the community, because that's part of the thing with DTube, is that you have to comment, you have to post, you have to use the platform, and you know that exposes the platform, because this post goes onto Twitter, yada yada yada. So of course the payout is nice as well, but more than anything it's about exposure for everybody involved. It's like communication is what humans are supposed to do. So I wanted to give you a bit of an update. My DTube Avalon server on DigitalOcean, I kind of did a restart on that yesterday because I did some updates and various things, and also shared a post on that about how to get credits for it. My god, determined to not let me film today, but I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, this Avalon server has I had to upgrade a few bits and pieces on the Avalon server. The main thing was the stats. The stats was using an old version from when I just set it up, so I had to step through that and reboot the server and all that, and that's working fine now. I can actually see firsthand what's happening on the server a lot better. Also yesterday, and it's interesting that setting up the DTube server has made me a little bit more like user-friendly, research a lot more, because I also set up shadowsocks yesterday, which is like a kind of like a VPN encryption solution, and you can use it with a number of apps. I'm using it with Resilio Sync to be able to sync folders remotely, so like backups and sending big files back and forth between people, like big HD files and 4K files. So I got that working yesterday, which was really straightforward actually in the end. I think I'm a bit more confident now using DigitalOcean and these kind of like servers in the cloud because I feel like I have a bit more control and I've learned a bit more about things, so it just makes it easy to do. This morning I spent probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours on setting up all my Steam accounts to go through the new DTube, just so that I've got that requirement at some point, and just to be able to claim the username, just to be able to get the 100 credits. If you haven't done that yet, go over to the new DTube and do that, claim your account. So you log in with your Steam account, and then you're creating a new DTube account to use the Avalon blockchain, their separate blockchain that they've made. You can still post to Steam it when you do your post, or you can just put in a link to a video file like on YouTube, and that will post to your Steam blog. Or you can just untick that. You can actually click on the icon and an X will appear, and it just means that you'll be posting to DTube rather than to the Steam it blog, so you can alternate between the two, which is kind of nice. A thing that's frustrating me right now is that I really want to get going with Stream Deck and OBS and making some really cool animated GIFs and some functions to link up OBS and Stream Deck. But the biggest problem I'm having more than anything is that I know that each button can do multi-action, so I'm really keen on like setting things up to be multi-action specific. And I feel like if I just get into it without knowing what it's capable of doing, I'm going to end up having to redo it later. So at the minute I'm going through some tutorials about multi-actions and trying to glean from those basic multi-actions. So I'll give you an example. Is like somebody will press one button and it'll go to Twitter and change your name, then it'll do some other action, it'll probably put a scene up, play that video file. Once that's finished, it'll do this, and then at the end of that you'll go live after, you know, setting your environment up. So I'm very keen to, because my optimizing brain thinks like that, I'm very keen to kind of like go deep on that and find out all the functionality that the Stream Deck can do, and then do a big course on that at some point. So that, it's frustrating me right now because I need to get over that hill of like, oh, so it can do all of these things. Because being a multitasker in my brain, I just want to be able to press one button and do 10 actions and be like, oh shit, I've just saved myself like 10 minutes. That's what I get a buzz out of the most. Oh, so another thing that I've been setting up, talking about optimizing brain, is, it's pretty obvious by now, but video is massive. It's going to continue to be massive this year and for the future years to come. You know, we've got Steam Engine where you can build your own DTube front end, and at some point I will probably build out a vlog for my token vlog on the Steam Engine front end using that whole system. Obviously I don't have the money for that right now, and I'm hoping that the price comes down, but I'm really interested in building up a community of vloggers. And I know there's various other things on the Steam blockchain. I think one of them is ulog or uloggers or something, which sounds like a bit of a weird name to me, but I was a vlogger a long time ago, and I would like to bring that back for decentralized platforms. So the vlog token is perfect for that. Also sits in with Steamcasting. But I bought 3 domains, and mainly around .live. So steamhunt.live, reviewhunt.live, and ideahunt.live, and the idea being is that they become shows on Steamcasting's account. So I'm realizing more and more that most of the Steamcasting will probably be video content that I make, and then eventually, once I've kind of proved that model, then hopefully we get other people who are willing to conform to like a sheet or structure or overlays, and then they can just send me stuff across on frame.io, and then that sits into the live feed that goes out. And I'm trying to think how we link up other social media accounts as well, because normally it's tied to one account with multiple social accounts under it, but then that requires me to have their details for additional stream accounts. So I don't know how we do that yet. I guess that's a conversation to come when we get there. We haven't got there yet. Another thing that I'm working on is, and I've been wanting to work on this for about a year, since actually November 2018, I think it is. I wanted to do a course for Christmas, December 2018, and never happened. Got to January and I was really more annoyed about it then. And I've been putting it off. And it basically, the course is So You Just Got a Mac. Because over the years, so many people have, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I didn't know the website. Oh, it takes me too long to do this. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, you know, I'd rather pay you to do it because you know how to do it or you enjoy it. So I realized that actually the value is that I stepped through a lot of this stuff, and kind of Dale reinforced this to me, is that, you know, I tend to not just, you know, do a video about unboxing. I go through the motions of it myself if I can learn it and learn enough about it to get me by. And I realized that has a value. You know, when I look at like YouTube and all the video platforms, you've got a catered area of people like in the sort of kids and teens. Then you've got the occasional geriatric gamer, geriatric 1827 or something like that, who's like playing some of the latest games and crushing it on Twitch. But then there just seems to be a void in the middle between like 35 to like 50-year-olds. I don't know where they are or what they're doing or what content they're doing. So maybe age doesn't come into it, but I feel like there's a big chasm there. And I get so frustrated with seeing these videos about reaction videos, reacting to other people's content and then talking over the top of it. It feels so brain dead to me. And yet there's a lot of really cool, interesting shit that's happening in the world that I think if people were aware of it and they were engaged with it or they experimented with it, we could probably get the evolution of us all to go a little bit faster. So I'm thinking of doing some kind of like daily Flipboard iPad thing, because I do read a lot using Flipboard, either in the morning or at night, and I catalogue them all. We have these little like magazines, if you like, on Flipboard. So I'm thinking of doing a little show thing, like reacting to that news rather than reacting to a video and having an opinion about it. I'd rather have an opinion about real stuff that's happening in the world, which is, I think, either game changing or incredible or like other people should know about. So I'm thinking of doing that at some point. That's it really. I just want to do a little video update. I kind of use these as a yellow post-it note to get those thoughts off my chest. They're almost like a meditation in terms of it just being sitting for 30 minutes and centering myself to get like the noise of all of this stuff going on. I'd rather get it out onto a vlog and share it with other people, because I find that's the best way that I like to engage and connect with people. It's like, this is where I'm at. If you're at this place as well, let's communicate, let's talk. If not, then you go about your very way, you know. It's just like, it's easier for me in an always on real-time economy to live like this. So it's coming up to 1:30. I've not had any lunch yet. I need to have more coffee, some more water. It's going to be 70 degrees. I'm not used to this heat. These lights are boiling. I'm out. I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, in fact. Friday already. Unreal.